Hey, how you doing? It's Tom Breeze here from the Video Lab, and in this video I'm going to be sharing a quick snippet from a recent interview where I was asked the question of how to make YouTube advertising work for any business. So have a watch of this, and also obviously let me know what you think. When it comes to getting YouTube advertising to work, there's a few principles you must make sure you have absolutely nailed, otherwise it's going to become very difficult to win the YouTube advertising game, so to speak. Now, I've worked with a ton of different clients in many different markets, and there's a few principles that are always must be adhered to in order to get YouTube advertising to work. Now, first of all, I must make sure that you realize that when it comes to advertising on YouTube, it does depend on the marketing objectives or the advertising objectives, really. Because if a client's saying, I want to get brand awareness, that's a very different type of campaign than if you're a campaign that's all about cost per acquisition and running a campaign that's going to say, I've got this much budget and I need to pull in a profit from this very quickly. And I normally talk to clients and say, look, brand awareness is great, and you want to look great and you want your competitors to be jealous, etc. But at the end of the day, I think you want to stop seeing the sales graph going down and want to see the sales graph going up at the end of the day. And so that's what I tend to focus on with clients, about making sure that we make a campaign work profitably for a client and get the till ringing. So how do we do that? Okay, so there's a few different ways of doing it. First of all, you must make sure you adhere to kind of three really important principles, which is about getting the right message in front of the right people at the right time. So when I say the right message, that's your pre-roll ad or your YouTube ad, the video itself that you're going to be using to get your message out there. So you need to create that accordingly and create that with respect to what the platform is all about. Now, if we take YouTube pre-roll ads as an example, pre-roll ads, you have the first 5 seconds of that video that people can skip that ad. Now, if you're going to run a pre-roll ad, yes, I think that a lot of people are starting to realize that it's a very effective way of getting your message out there, because you don't have to pay until someone watches past 30 seconds, which is great, unless your video is less than 30 seconds. So you pay when someone gets to the end of the video or when someone watches past 30 seconds. But you're paying on a cost per view. So really, if someone's watching past 30 seconds, they're an interested person. Do you know what I mean? You're showing an advert to someone when they're about to watch something else. So you're getting a really hot lead there, which is really effective. But if you think about this, when you're using the actual message itself, you've got to get people past that first 5 seconds. That's really important. But then paying attention to the fact that if you pay when someone watches past 30 seconds, one thing you probably want to look at is trying to get people to come back to your website and find out more before that 30 seconds is up. Now, you've got to be clever about it. You've got to be focused and make sure that you're not just kind of getting your message out there in a very bad way. So you need to create videos that really position your company in a very positive light and give the right sort of offer to people. But you need to pay attention to the fact that you need to make your ads native as such to the platform itself. So by that I mean it's got to fit for the platform and get the most out of the platform as well. A lot of people just use their TV ads and just put them up there, or use some sort of promotional ad and think, hey, it's not working. Well, lo and behold, you've got to create if you're going to create a pre-roll ad, make sure you create a pre-roll ad. Don't just create a promotional ad. It's very different. So that's the first thing to do. Make sure you create ads that are specific to that platform. Second thing is make sure that you've created ads also for the right demographics and the right sort of people that you want to target. Because with YouTube advertising, you can really zero in on your ideal audience. So you can say, right, by age, by age or gender or location or interests or topics they're already looking at, a remarketing list, whoever it is you're going to be targeting, make sure you created a video for those particular people. But then you can really zero in on those people as well. So making sure that you get the right message to the right people and also at the right time. So make sure that when they are interested in your topic, you're getting in front of them. Remarketing is a classic way of doing that as well. You can get in front of people and keep that relationship going as well through the advertising. But really you want to make sure that you're focusing on getting in front of them when they're actively interested in what you have. So say, for example, I'm on YouTube and I'm searching for holiday destinations, then I should be starting to see adverts coming in from BA, British Airways, or different companies that can offer me great packages on the areas that I'm looking at, say for example. So say for example I'm looking at a holiday in the Bahamas, for example, and I'm thinking, oh, I'd love to go there, I'd love to go, and then a pre-roll ad comes up saying, we do all the best deals on going to the Bahamas. I'm going to be, hey, hang on a second, all right, I'm going to go and check that out. So it's a really effective way of, you can really zero in, but get in front of me at the time I'm searching for things as well. And so you can do that for your audience as well. Choose when they're searching for things is a really important aspect. So That's what I'd say. It's about three things really: getting the right message in front of the right people at the right time. And if you do that and you're getting in front of the right audience that fits for your business, then it's very difficult to not succeed with YouTube right now, because it's just, there's hardly any competition. It's like the good old days of Google AdWords 7 or 10 years ago or so, when there was very, very little competition. It was very easy to make things work. It's like that right now on YouTube, and I think that any business owner should at least experiment and see if they can get YouTube advertising working for their business, because it's just the right time right now to use that platform. Okay, so hopefully you found that video useful and you can start applying some of the stuff that I was talking about there into your YouTube advertising campaigns. Now, of course, if you have any questions or comments, obviously leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you want to grab more videos like these that I'm going to be releasing more and more often, then here's what you need to do.